Here we are, talk between, and we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but did you see that? Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Damn!
A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it.
1, 2, 3.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though.
And there's the bell to start round 2. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
First fight between Jonas and Taylor was fantastic. Plenty of action, with Taylor just barely securing a victory.
I watched these two girls fight in the 2012 Olympics. The crowd was ridiculous. The noise was ridiculous. Of all the boxing in the Olympics, this was the best fight, the best atmosphere. This was a fight that everybody wanted to be at.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? That one will count. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. punch. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Perfect counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Katie Taylor in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns. The bell to start round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter. Good punch. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. You'd like to see more jabs. Counter shot by her. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. They block the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The courage on display here is incredible. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice job getting that punch through. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Whoa, wait a minute! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. What about Katie Taylor in that last round? There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come back now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs it. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's head.
Down goes Natasha Jonas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter lands. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again.
Jesus Christ.
Where did that come from?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.